Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Coach Train, and today we're going to be going over some more speed tips. Last time we talked about acceleration, we're going to be talking about change of direction. My favorite thing to talk about, definitely playing multiple sports. Yeah, it's nice to hit a straight acceleration or a top speed, get to top speed, but 9 times out of 10, you're moving and cutting. I want to be able to talk about how I, as an athlete, developed those things and the trainings that I went through and the things I went through. These are some of the drills I really held on to and helped me develop as an athlete. All right, so follow me over here to the wall. And we're going to work on our lateral isos, all right? I love using the wall. You'll see in a lot of my drills, I use the wall, right? I used that reference in my last video, talking about a setup, right? Just an opportunity to set up and get to our next drill where our next thing is and get our brains to understand this is the function that we're trying to get to work. So here, boom, I'm setting up, getting the lateral position. I wanna have my ankle, knee, hip in that order, right? So I don't wanna have my knee stacked up with my ankle or my hip stacked up like this and pushing. I want to be outside here. I want to push as hard as I can. I take this right foot off the ground and I sit in there and I push, and come back up. You can hold that for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 5 sets of 5 seconds, however you want to do it as a trainer or as an athlete, you can set this up. So once again, getting this foot outside, ankle, knee, hip, sitting down, set, go. Pushing as hard as I can and getting back up. The next drill, we're actually going to be using the ladder. The way that a lot of people use ladders, they use for icky shuffles. Every time I get it out for my kids or any of my athletes, first thing I see them do is icky shuffle or a typewriter or something like that. But what we're going to be doing with this is just working on our shin angles, working on our ankle complex, getting our ankles in the right position to be able to actually use the ladder and use it for change of direction, things that we actually would do in the game. The hips dropping is the #1 thing that I always talk about. So I'm playing football, baseball, anything. When I change direction, the first thing that happens, boom, is my hip drops, right? So I got a football in my hand or I'm tagging up on a base, boom, my hip drops, right? And I have to push into the ground. I have to get my foot involved on the edge of my foot and push the other way. So this drill teaches that component. I stand straight up in the drill, in the ladder. As a coach, I'm giving them a cue or I let them have their own time as far as programming goes. But starting tall, then on go, on their command, boom. They drop. So right foot is coming out first, hips drop. I get to an angle where I have pressure. Good, and then we'll switch. Same thing, going left. Good. All right, so now we finished up our first 2 drills. We had the lateral iso holds. We just did our ladder in and outs, or ladder outs. Now we're finally gonna do our crossover drill. It's personally, probably forever, always will be my favorite drill personally. I'm here in this position. I'm low, definitely as a base runner or a basketball player trying to guard somebody, even a football DB or linebacker. I'm pushing over with this left leg, all right? So I wanna get low, I wanna push over, boom, boom. I'm only taking 2 steps. This is one thing I always have to harp with my athletes. 2 steps. A lot of times I see kids do this and drag or do that. Some sort of a combination of one of those things, or taking multiple steps because they want to get really big. But we do want to get really big. I want to make sure that it's almost double a shuffle. So one more time here, pushing really big. Shoulders stay square, pushing from this leg, push. And now, once again, we have a bonus drill for you, okay? Once again, I didn't grow up with everything, so this band right here is something that I feel like everybody can have. A band and a post, something to be able to put this on. I try to make sure my drills are minimal so everybody can work with it. For this one, our band reverse shuffle. And if you got a better name out there, please call me with it because my names sometimes suck when I'm coming up with stuff. But on this drill, I'm sinking down to my hips. I'm shuffling back, boom, loading this. Same thing we did, and then pushing back, boom, getting triple extension out of that leg. All right, so just working on loading that foot and that ankle complex a little more than we just did with some resisted and assisted work here. All right, so obviously it's assisted, coming back, and then resisted, pushing. So this is what it looks like live. Pulling back. And this is good for anybody, football, baseball, basketball, just depending on shuffling and pushing back. I feel like every sport has to do this. So here's your bonus drill. All right, and there you have it. We have our 3 drills plus our bonus drill, lateral iso into the wall, our out drill on the ladder, our crossover drill with nothing but ourselves, and then our banded reverse shuffle. Okay, so 4 drills right there that you guys can use to help develop your change of direction throughout whenever you need it. Once again, minimal things. You don't need anything but yourself to do this. So if you're not getting it in, I don't know what to tell you. All right, make sure you keep your chains out. Keep rocking with me. Thank you.